Hi everyone, my name is Corina and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be going over what my life has been like after completing my main courses of nursing school. That's including how I study for the HESI and how I'm preparing for NCLEX. If you guys have any tips or tricks, feel free to comment down below on what you used or what you know a family member used to study and some study tips. Alright, so this is the desktop that's getting me through the end of it. I use my MacBook Air primarily. I have my iPad if I need to look up something and my computer's just running too slow because I do have a lot of tabs open. This is me joining my classroom. Me and my classmates are using ATI to help us study for the NCLEX and the HESI, and you guys just saw my calendar. I'm going to talk over myself from studying, alright? So this is what I got going on in my life right now. I've completed all my nursing courses, but in order to become a nursing school graduate, I have to pass my exit HESI exam. As of today that I'm recording this, it is April 3rd, and my exit HESI exam, attempt number 1, is April 22nd. For the past week or weeks, I have been joining my classmates in using ATI and Saunders to help us prepare for this HESI exam, and of course to help prepare for the NCLEX. As for HESI, me and my classmates have been using Saunders since they have rationales and test-taking strategies. These strategies include looking at your possible answer options. They can either present as complete opposites, have no correlation with what the question is asking. They could have the same meaning, just worded very differently, which is harder for me to decipher. And sometimes they're a select all that you have to treat as true or false, and that can be very tricky to remembering all signs and symptoms, because let's be honest, that's what majority of them are. What are the signs and symptoms? Select all that apply. So those are the type of questions that I've seen on my practice HESI examinations. So when I'm reviewing for my HESI and I'm looking at these questions from Saunders that give rationale, I'm going through these questions and I'm looking at my options of an answer. I'm reviewing the question again, and the hardest thing for me to decipher when there's a lot of fluff is figuring out what the question is actually asking me. Once I get that down and I remember all the things that are correlated with the disease process presented, then I'm able to continue on to the next step, which is picking an answer. And if I get it wrong, I'm going to look at the rationale, I'm going to write it down on my notes, and just review the subject. For example, in this lecture later on in the day, I didn't get it recorded, we go over metabolic alkalosis, and it just kept popping up, and I personally kept selecting the wrong ones. So later in the day, I had to look up some videos about how to tell the difference between respiratory, metabolic, acidosis, alkalosis. I looked at my previous notes for when I was in the med-surg class, and this is how I've mainly been focusing on preparing for my HESI and NCLEX. Do I have enough time? Absolutely not. I have so much to do and only 3 weeks left, but I'm not going to stop trying. I'm going to keep studying, and I'm just going to keep going forward with my studies. For those of you who clicked on this video to get some more resources to prepare for your HESI or your NCLEX, I would strongly recommend going to Evolve and buying or downloading or using, if you already have access to, Comprehensive Review for NCLEX by Saunders. It's great for preparing you for HESI and the NCLEX. Now, in this scene, it's my ATI. ATI is for free for me since my school is paying for it. Technically, it's in my tuition, but anyways, I watch these videos. Oh, there's my dogs. I watch these videos and I answer some test questions. It starts off with the beginner and then it goes off to an advanced, and I write down notes same way as I did with the HESI Saunders review. If I don't get it right, I write it down and I do some notes about it later. And this cover sheet is just a breakdown of what I need to focus on based on my test scoring. Yeah, there you go. That's how I've been studying.